Hi guys, I'm going to explain about fail fast and fail safe in Java. So first we understand what is fail safe and fail fast. I have few things which is going to help us to understand fail fast and fail safe. So here we can see that fail fast, the term fail fast encountered once we are going to deal collection of data. Before understanding fail fast, you need to understand what is concurrent modification. Concurrent modification: if a thread is iterating over the collection and meanwhile same thread or other thread trying to modify the collection object either by adding the element or deleting the element, is known as concurrent modification. Concurrent modification means what we are going to say here: if a thread is iterating over the collection and at the same time same thread or other thread trying to modify that collection data, this is known as concurrent modification. So let's move to other slide. So here we see fail fast. This is a definition of fail fast. It's going to help us to understand what is fails fast. If a thread is iterating over the collection, meanwhile same thread or other thread trying to modify the collection object either by adding the element or deleting the element, then iterator will throw concurrent modification exception. Let's see again. If a thread is iterating over the collection, meanwhile same thread or other thread trying to modify the collection object either by adding the element or deleting the element, then iterator is going to throw concurrent modification exception. So let's see fail safe. Fail safe. If a thread is iterating over the collection, meanwhile same thread or other thread trying to modify the collection object either by adding the element or deleting the element, then iterator will not throw any concurrent modification exception. There is one important thing which we need to know. Fail-safe iterator does not guarantee that whatever data we are reading it's from the original collection data, because in case of fail-safe, iterator is going to create a dummy data and they are going to read that same data. It's not reading from the original data. So let's see one more thing. Here we have a few things which is going to help to explain to anyone like in a interview. So fail fast. Iterator does not allow modification of collection data while iterating over it. But in case of failsafe, iterator will allow modify collection data while iterating over it. In failfast, iterator through concurrent modification exception while modifying at the time of iteration. In failsafe, these iterator does not throw any concurrent modification exception while iterating over it. Original collection data is used while traversing the element. Here copy of data is used. So whatever last thing we see, it's not going to read the original data. So means that copy of collection data is used for traversing the element of collection. These iterator do not require extra memory because it's going to iterate same collection object, but here copy of data is required. So copy of data is taking another space. That is why these iterator require extra memory space for collection object. The example of fail fast array list, vector, hash map. In fail safe, copy or write array list is a replacement of array list. Hash map, we have concurrent hash map. So after seeing this, I think we are understood for this fail fast and fail safe. Now we are going to see through the code in a deep and deep. So here I have a Eclipse. In Eclipse, I just wrote few code which is going to help us to understand concurrent modification exception. So what I'm doing first, I will explain in a code. Then we are going to run it and we'll see how it's going to throw concurrent modification exception. So I have one thread class. In thread class, I have a run function. So run function, what it's doing, it's going to modify our map. So first we will explain what is a map. There is a one static map is there. The motto of taking the map as a static, we can access anywhere in a code. So like we will see same map object we are accessing inside the main function and we are accessing inside the run function. So the motto of taking a static is that. So as we know, Java is always running by the thread. So main function is going to run by the main thread. So here main thread is going to add something in the map and it's going to take the iterator reference and then they are going to iterate it. So here I have a code for iteration. Now the line number 23 and 24, we are going to create the object of thread and we are going to call the start function that is going to execute a run function. So here main thread is going to iterate it and at the same time thread 1 is going to modify it like here. So if main thread is iterating it and at the same time meanwhile thread 1 is going to modify that map object, then what happen, it's going to throw concurrent modification exception. So like if we run that code, so here it's going to throw here on the console we will see there is concurrent modification exception. Here main thread iterating over the map. Here my thread 1 is trying to modify that map object. So main thread is iterating it and thread 1 is trying to modify the map object. That time it's going to throw concurrent modification exception. Actually guys, I want to show how it's going to happen exactly. So like once we are going to call that next function, so let's put its a toggle here. Toggle is going to help to debug it. So like I'll put F11. So F11 is going to run our code in a debug mode. So like here we are saying that mode count is what? Mode count is, here we will see the mode count is like 4 and expected mode count is what? Expected mode count is 3. Once we are going to take iterator reference on the reference of map, so here it's very important concept we need to know about that because it's a internal concept. Once we are taking that iterator reference, that time it's going to maintain the expected mode count. So mode count is once we are adding any element in the hash map, then while adding first element mode count is 1, while adding second element mode count is 2, while adding third element mode count is 3. But after line number 20, at the line number 21, if we are going to take that iterator reference, that time is going to maintain expected mode count. So once that mode count is got modified while adding the element here in a run function, and the expected mode count is still 3 and the hash map mode count is 4. So like here we are seeing mode count is hash map mode count, it's 4, and the expected mode count is 3. So here we will see it's a manually is going to throw concurrent modification exception, means it's not allowing. So like if I run that code F8, it's going to throw that concurrent modification exception. So let's see here again. So how we are going to overcome this? So we have the alternative option for hash map. It is concurrent hash map. Concurrent hash map is giving the functionality. We can modify the map object while iterating over it, because iterator is not going to maintain the expected mode count, is not going to iterate original collection object, it's going to iterate copy of a object. So it's allowing it to modify collection object while iterating over it. So if we are going to run that code, then it's not going to throw any concurrent modification exception. Like here we can see it's running fine. So like we have another example for array list. If array list is also having everything is same, just I change that hash map to array list. So like that the run function, there is one thread what I taken, and there is a run function of thread class. Then we have the main function. Main function is going to run by the main thread. So here we are going to add some element in the list, and we are taking the iterator reference. Then we are going to create the thread reference, and we are going to call the start function. So start function is going to call the run function, but in main function we are iterating it. But the main function we are iterating over the collection. So what happened? Once one thread is iterating it, and at the same time thread 1 is trying to modify that collection object, so it's going to throw concurrent modification exception, like here we will see. So the alternative of this is I have the alternative of array list is copy on write array list. So copy on write array list is going to allow to me to modify your collection object while iterating over it. So if I run that code, it's not going to throw any concurrent modification exception. It's running fine and iterating over it. So like same thing for vector object. If one thread in main thread is going to iterate it, and at the same time our thread 5 is going to add something in the map, that time is going to throw concurrent modification exception. So like run that code, it's going to throw concurrent modification exception. So here there is important point is there. Here we are taking the iterator reference and we are going to iterate through iterator only. But the example 6, what is going to do? We have the enumeration reference, and once we are dealing with enumeration, that time there is no iterator. It's not going to throw any concurrent modification exception because it's not maintaining expected mode count. So if I run that code, then it's not going to throw any exception, so it's running fine. So these are the things what I was trying to explain in case of fail safe and fail fast. So that's it. Thank you so much.